Hola, estudiantes. It's Mrs. Santiago here, and today we're going to be looking at food verbs as we look at cooking. So I am in Chapter 6 of your OneNote, page 23, Food Verbs Vocabulary. So I'm going to eliminate the table of contents, and you can see that we have two things here. We have a chart, and then we have a visual. We're going to go through the chart first, and if you notice, it's the verb in Spanish. The notes are going to be the English things that we're going to write in to help us remember what they mean. But then I've also included a blue column that shows you the stem change if that verb, in fact, takes a stem change. So let's go through first. Let's look at the first one, servir. Servir is a cognate. Notice it's an IR verb. So it's an IR verb, cognate to serve, and it is an E to I stem change. Now you'll notice that I underlined, I'm going to erase that underline. I've underlined the vowel within the verb that's going to change. So it's SERVIR, and it's that E that's going to go to I when we conjugate it. Lavar, we know, to wash, no stem change. Probar is yo prueba la comida nueva. Yo pruebo la comida nueva. So probar is to try. And it's the idea here for food, it's going to be taste. Like I try, I take a taste. That is an O to U E stem changer. Añadir, notice the ñ. Añadir is to add. Like if you were adding a little sprinkle of pepper, it would be to add. No stem change, regular IR verb. Cortar, we've had this one before. To cut, regular AR verb. Poner, to put or place. Okay, we use this one for set the table. Please remember that it is a yo-go verb. So it's regular ER verb except for in the yo form, and it becomes pongo. So yo pongo, which is a little bit different. Yo pongo los platos en la mesa. I put the plates on the table. Tener is an old friend from last year with the school supplies. Tener is an E to IE and a yo-go verb that means to have. So just a quick review, right? Yo tengo, tú tienes, él tiene, nosotros tenemos, and ellos tienen. So you can see yo tengo, that's your yo-go. Necesitar, also a verb that we've done before, to need. It's a regular AR verb. Mezclar, kind of not really a cognate, but I can see the word in it, right? Mezclar, to mix. We mix the ingredients. Regular AR verb. Yo mezclo los ingredientes. Arreglar, to fix. Arreglar, to fix. We also used it with yo arreglo la cama, I fix my bed, or pick up. So arreglar, to fix, or like to pick up if you're talking about like a kitchen or a living room. Regular AR verb. Sacar, to take out. Now in chores we said yo saco la basura, but you can take out the ingredients for a recipe. Yo saco la leche, yo saco el pan. So sacar, regular AR verb. Calentar, to heat up, like heating up food. And it's an E to IE stem changer. So yo caliento la pizza en el horno. Abrir, to open. The regular IR verb. Yo abro el cereal y pongo en el plato hondo. So I open the cereal and put it in the bowl. Preparar, regular AR verb, cognate, to prepare. Picar, a little bit different than cortar. Cortar, to cut. Picar is smaller pieces, okay, to chop. Regular AR verb. Now, desayunar, almorzar, and cenar come from the meals that they represent. Desayuno, first meal, breakfast, right? Desayuno, almuerzo, and cena. So all three of those meals can become verbs. Desayunar, to eat breakfast, regular AR verb. Yo desayuno los huevos. Almorzar, to eat lunch. Almorzar, OTUE stem changer. Yo almuerzo en la cafetería con mis amigos. I eat lunch in the cafeteria with my friends. Cenar, to eat dinner. To eat dinner. Yo ceno en el restaurante a las 6. Muy bien. Ayudar, to help, regular AR verb. Hacer, to make or do. It's a yo-go verb, so it becomes yo hago. And we use this with making our bed, yo hago la cama. So now, though, you can make food. Yo hago el sándwich. Yo hago la cena. Mi mamá hace la sopa. So you can use it with like that idea of making the meal. Pedir is an E to I stem changer, one of the verbs from this chapter. Means to order, the idea of ask for. I order or ask for. Preferir, E to IE stem changer. To prefer, that's a cognate. Poder, to be able to. It gives off that idea of can, right? Yo puedo cocinar el bistec. I am able to, or I can cook the steak. Untar was added because it's one that people wanted when they were talking about recipes of making sandwiches. Yo unto la mostaza, to spread, like on bread. Okay, it's a regular AR verb. So that is your list of food verbs. Let's go over and look at the visual. So I took this visual, made it into Spanish, and added some. So let's look at, there's añadir, to add. This wasn't on our list, but hornear, to bake, regular AR verb. Cocinar a la barbacoa, so this is to cook on the barbecue. Batir, to mix, like with a beater. Hervir, to boil. Romper, to break, like breaking the eggs. Picar, to chop. Cocinar al vapor, this is the idea of like steaming. If you have to steam your vegetable. Vapor is like vapor. Cortar, to cut. Calentar, to heat up. Asar is to roast. So think about roasting the turkey. Asar el pavo. Mezclar, to mix. Poner, to put or place. Lavar, to wash. Probar, to try. Sacar, to take out. Preferir, to prefer. Preparar, to prepare. Combinar, to combine. Cocinar, to cook. Now, I'd like you to practice using these verbs as part of a conjugation of sentences. So for practice, use any verb from above to complete the food sentences below. Conjugate your verb, watch for stem changes from your list, and also make sure that it's logical and makes sense. Let's do the first one together. Yo blank la mayonesa al sándwich. So mayonesa, I know, is mayonnaise, and I want it to spread. So I'm going to use the verb untar, and now I have to conjugate it. So I'm going to write untar here at the end so I know what I'm doing. I'm going to take untar, which is a regular AR verb, and I'm going to conjugate it to the yo form. Yo unto. And you can see I conjugated it right there. Just a simple chop and add. So there are 6 of them here for you to complete for homework. So conjugate the verb that makes logical sense. There might be more than one. All right, guys. So again, food verbs. Gracias.